Hi, and welcome back to the channel. We are continuing the Legend of Korra. This is book 4, chapter 11, titled Kuvira's Gambit. Last time around, that was a banger of an episode. We got to see a lot of Beifong action with the different family members. Tough helping out. We talked about it a lot. And then, Kuvira getting ready to attack Republic City in 2 weeks. That's what Julie said, and we didn't even mention that actually in our discussion. But Julie, she was still on the side of the good guys, and she was sabotaging that freaking weapon. And that was something that we also talked about and we theorized about. Okay, could she still maybe turn it around at some point? And we were holding out hope, and it did happen, thankfully. But this chapter being called Kuvira's Gambit, it tells me that Kuvira, she's gonna do something horrible. Things are probably gonna get worse before they get any better. That's usually how it goes towards the end of a season of like any series. Pretty much a bad guy will, or the bad guys, they will get some victories, and then all the good guys, they have to come together in the end and make one last stand. So yeah, kind of expecting for that to happen. But do you have anything you want to say before we start?
Same deal as last time.
Oh, yeah.
Not flashing, just uncomfortable.
Yes. And you can, of course, always check out our full-length reactions where you can sync up the footage with your own copy of the episode. We also have early reactions for some of the shows that we're doing, including The Legend of Korra, where we are probably pretty much done with the series at this point when you see this on YouTube. It's all over on Patreon, and the link is down in the description below. Here we go.
And Varric are creating flying mecha suits, but with Kuvira planning to strike in only 2 weeks, will they be ready in time?
Flying mecha suits. There's that whole thing as well.
We've proven that no one can
very similar haircuts.
Not even the Avatar. Republic City will be ours.
All hail the great uniter! I love you, Kuvira.
After we claim victory, we can finally get married and rule our empire together.
Sounds like freaking Anakin.
So, I love you too?
I found out she's going to attack in 2 weeks.
Oh, and Julie's on our side now. Actually, she never really switched sides, and I'm just gonna let her explain the whole thing. Julie?
I pretended to be loyal to Kuvira so I could sabotage her weapon.
The evacuation is now mandatory.
We're on it.
Don't worry, Mr. President. I won't let Kuvira take our city.
Well, I went to Zaofu and saved Sue and her family, and guess who else we found? Ha!
Julie.
Now be a good assistant and man the assembly line!
No! If you want me around, you need to start treating me like an equal.
Yes. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank
Come
you,
on,
William.
yeah.
Chief, we're getting confused calls from all over the city. I think Mako is starting a panic.
What's confusing? I'm giving very specific instructions.
This is just what we need.
Get out of this city in a calm and orderly fashion.
So I want you to grab your family, grab your neighbor,
grab that guy down the street you don't know very well, and head to the nearest bus, train, or ferry.
I'm going to get you out of here.
All right, impressive.
Good job, kid.
This is our city, and it's going to need all the help it can get.
Thank you. I'm sure Prince Wu could use your help with the evacuation. And you three can help the other airbenders keep an eye on the Earth Empire troops from above.
Kuvira's going to rue the day she messed with Milo.
Yes.
Yes.
Hey, Iroh. The other Iroh. We are just getting right into this.
I know Iroh can go toe-to-toe with Kuvira's army, but that weapon...
It's too powerful. It can destroy the city.
We can't let it get to our doorstep.
But if you get caught...
It's worth the risk.
And it might be our only shot at preventing an all-out war. Good luck.
We'll head out tonight.
Risky, but a good idea to try and take out that freaking weapon.
There's something out there. It's Kuvira's army. They're a week early. Get the commander immediately.
Oh shit.
Radio Republic City.
What the fuck? No. What? When did... Okay. That's Kuvira's Gambit attacking a week early, and they apparently built the Iron Giant.
How are they transporting that superweapon of theirs?
Well...
You sure you want to know?
Apparently on a giant mecha suit.
How the fuck?
There's a flying bison up ahead.
The Avatar.
And she's even controlling it.
We gotta get out of here now! Now!
Dodge, dodge.
Should we go after them? They're going to warn Republic City.
Let them. No one can stop us.
We need to lock down this city.
Come on, find Wu and get the remaining citizens to safety immediately.
Let's go to my factory. Maybe we can get a few of those hummingbird suits up and running.
We're coming with you.
I'll head to the front lines and help General Iroh.
Fire, do something. Get...
Stand down or we will attack.
I don't think you understand the power I possess. Let me make it clear.
Fire back. Do something.
You have 3 seconds or I wipe out your army.
Don't.
I have no choice. We surrender. Republic City is yours.
Get back to the city before she sees you. And Korra, find a way to beat that thing.
I will.
I had no idea they were even building it.
Guess Batar Jr. is a better inventor than I thought. Don't tell him I said that.
That's it. I say we capture him and get him to talk.
I'm in.
We'll need a stealth team of airbenders to get in and out of Batar's airship unnoticed. Tenzin, Boomy, Jinora, Kai, let's get moving.
What about me?
Sorry, buddy, but this mission counts on everyone being as silent as possible, and your farts are just too much of a wild card.
I can be quiet! Okay, point taken.
Korra could really benefit from spirit powers now and like do what she did in book 2, become big, giant. It's weird seeing Tenzin in that getup. Got him. Wow, you're even gonna throw him in a sack. Good job. Quick and stealthy.
Effective.
You're going to tell us how to stop that mecha giant, or else.
Or else what? You won't hurt me.
Let me talk to him.
Yes. Yeah, he's not coming.
How many people have to lose their lives before Kuvira is satisfied?
It doesn't have to cost any lives if you would all just surrender.
I don't know what I did to hurt you, but whatever it was, I'm sorry.
Kuvira is my family now.
Oh, that must hurt.
We're going about this all along. I'm going to make it my life's mission to never let you see the one you love again. Is taking the city worth losing Kuvira forever?
You can't.
I will.
That was an effective threat.
Let's see if she cares.
She wants to talk to Batar. Is the Avatar there with you now?
Yes, everyone is here.
Find out where that radio signal's coming from.
If you try to take Republic City, the Avatar will never let me see you again.
Forget the United Republic. We have our empire.
The only thing that matters is that we're together for the rest of our lives.
We've identified their position.
Fire.
I love you, Batar.
As soon as we work out terms with Kuvira, we'll let you out of here.
She's gonna... Yeah. Yep.
No, she wouldn't.
What do you think about her now? Huh, Batar?
Now!
Oh shit! All the hummingbird thingies.
I'm going to check for survivors.
Damn, Kuvira. It's good. No fucking. Ah! Okay, yeah, well, we kind of saw that coming. She values what she's doing with conquering the world. Like, she values that way more than her relationship with Bata. But that was chapter 11, Kuvira's Gambit. She certainly did some things during this one with the attacking a week early and the still arriving with that big ass super weapon. It's just not the way that we expected. She made a big ass super mech thing. And yeah, it seems pretty unstoppable. I'm sure they're going to come up with some way to defeat it. But it resulted in Republic City, at first at least, surrendering.
Yeah.
Would you have rather seen them fight? Or do you think it was a good idea they surrendered?
I don't know. It's
this point?
It's hard because I definitely understand why they surrendered. I don't think they could do much. So it feels like just an empty fight, or not an empty fight, but like a useless, or no. It just feels like a needless fight. And I think people value their lives more than,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And especially in the face of something like that, where they know we are outgunned completely here. So might have been the right decision, and then try to do something else. And I definitely think that what happened towards the end, it's gonna benefit them if Bata Jr. survives.
Oh, he will.
I'm pretty sure he will as well. And now he sees that Kuvira doesn't love him the same way that he loves her. So he's gonna betray her, and he's gonna tell them about the weakness of this huge thing. But let's jump into the Patreon questions first here. From Austin D. What do you think about Kuvira's decision to break it up with Bata Jr.? I kind of saw it as a mirror to Sahir letting go of his earthly tether in order to get closer to his final goal. Only Sahir didn't get Plea killed on purpose. Also, do you see any similarities or differences between Kuvira and Korra? Oh yeah, there's a lot to unpack there. Just with the comparing the Kuvira to Sahir, not necessarily in the same way. Perhaps, or I can see some of it in the way that she values her goal and her mission there more than her relationship, but she decided to kill him, whereas with Sahir, and Austin said it himself, he didn't decide it. It just happened, and then he was able to let go of that earthly tether.
Yeah, and I do believe that he truly loved Plea.
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it, Plea.
But I definitely don't think that Kuvira truly loved Bata. And the way that I think there's a big difference between Sahir and Kuvira in that regard, because, well, it's been pointed out that he didn't cause it himself. But I just it's not the same for me, at least.
No, and he didn't, like, Sahir didn't want any glory for himself. He didn't do this for himself at all. He did it because he really thought it was the right thing to do, and it was what the world needed, and he was probably also willing to sacrifice himself to accomplish it. Whereas Kuvira, I don't see her doing anything like that. Like, she wants to be on top, and she wants to be the leader and like the freaking queen of the world, or whatever she wants. And it's just, she wants power.
Yeah.
and that's not what Sahir wanted. So I don't see too many similarities there between them, actually.
No, and especially since, like, I think Sahir was just adapting to a situation where Kuvira was like, she was not even second guessing it. She was straight out doing it and straight out doing it herself. And as you said, the goals are different, the way they go. So it's just, for me, it's not like, well, you can compare it, but I don't think it's like directly parallel to that.
No. And it sort of didn't come as a surprise either, that she was willing to do that. Like we saw it coming, that as soon as, like, the reaction from Bata Jr. when Korra said, I'm not going to let you see Kuvira for the rest of your life. And also just how they've interacted so far, Kuvira and Bata Jr. It just, it didn't seem like she loved him as much as he loved her.
If she loved him at all?
Yeah, or if she was just using him.
Yeah, using him. Maybe she has like a cynical view of relationships. Like, it's just something you do because you kind of have to, maybe.
Yeah, or just to legitimize her rule. She needed someone to rule with, and who better than a member of the Beifong family. So yeah, that could certainly be it. But it was tough to watch nonetheless. The decision she made. And I've said it multiple times. She's a straight up villain at this point. Okay, the next one from Spoondog. Kuvira's Gambit is a play on the chess move known as Queen's Gambit, where a player sacrifices a pawn early on in the game for strategic advantage long term. Oh, cool. How do you think this fits into the events that transpired in this show? Do you think Kuvira's sacrifice will pay off? Was it even a sacrifice to her? Yeah, I'm sure there's like an element of, I have to sacrifice something here. Like, I have to sacrifice this guy that was going to legitimize my rule. And maybe there was a semblance of love or caring there. But it was a sacrifice nonetheless. And she was able to pinpoint, like, just where he was, of course, and Korra and all the others. And we don't know the outcome of it yet. Like, it's not that we're expecting for like half of the characters to be dead or something. I don't think they're going to go that far in this show. But I'm sure it's going to pay off in some way. But it's also going to be her undoing in the end. I hope, at least.
Yeah, because I don't think it was a sacrifice. I don't think he died. That would be too easy.
No, yeah. So. But she sacrificed his relationship with him, at least. Like, he's not gonna want to get back to her now.
No. And in that regard, she actually kind of sacrificed her whole thing. But she just doesn't know it yet. So.
No, yeah.
And I don't think because if it's completely comparable to the chess move, it sounds like it was early on in the game. This is like end game, so yeah. I don't know, but still a cool reference there. Funny little thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I also think that's the only time I've ever heard the word gambit was in relation to chess. So yeah,
I've definitely heard Queen's Gambit before.
There's a TV series called Queen's Gambit.
Oh, that's why.
About chess, a female chess player. Yeah. Got it. Makes sense. But I also liked seeing how Republic City kind of prepared for this. And with the evacuation, that was a good move. Good on you, Wu. It's nice seeing Iroh again and his army. He didn't get a lot of screen time. I hope he's going to get some more in these last 2 chapters. And it's also good to see that President Raiko is not completely useless as a leader. More or less. He has good counsel. He has some good people around him that can help him lead, at least. And then the airbenders just continuing to be very important for the entire world and for the good guys. So it's huge that we have all of these airbenders helping out as well. And I also just liked seeing, just with the army in front of Republic City, that you could see the different colors there. We got the red and the greens and the blues, and then we had
I mentioned the airbender, so it's just like almost everyone coming together to face this huge threat.
But that is Republic City, right? It's a big mishmash, a big hot pot, a big what do they call melting pot of people from all around the world. And
and it's important to have something like that.
It's beautiful.
I believe, at least.
Diversity.
Yes. Oh, and I also just want to say, it makes sense with the like strategy wise from Kuvira that she didn't stick to that 2-week plan. I'm kind of glad they did it that way, because it shows that she is quite clever and strategic. Cunning, yeah. She knew that, okay, this person who betrayed me knows about my plans, so I'm going to have to alter my plans. Yeah, just an overall good strategic move. Not that I want her to succeed or anything. I want her to make mistakes.
But it's more realistic.
Yeah, it's more realistic.
And believable.
Mm-hmm. But I think that was pretty much it. Do you have anything else to add to this one, really? We saw, of course, Shu Li coming back, meeting up with Varric again. His reaction to seeing her again, which was, we sort of kind of expected that. But I'm glad that she then just put her foot down. Like, fuck no. I'm not going to be your assistant going forward. I'm going to be your equal. And you're going to treat me like that. I like that. And I hope that he's going to do that as well. And then what him and Asami, what they were working on, these hummingbird things, I was sort of excited or curious to see them in action.
Never mind.
Never fucking mind. Yeah, they're gone. But if you don't have anything else, then that's going to do it for this reaction and review of The Legend of Korra, Book 4, Chapter 11, Kuvira's Gambit. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and we'll see you very soon. Bye.
Bye.